5 lifestyle changes to reduce fat. This is my reaction video. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm James the Fasting Dad. It is day 40 of my fast, and I just watched Thomas DeLauer's video on 5 lifestyle changes to reduce fat, and I'm going to react to some of the things that he said. If you haven't seen his video, the link to it is in my description. So, let's go. First thing he says is reduce stress. He says that high levels of stress lead to more fat. I agree, I think so. But then he also says more fat leads to more stress. So he gives the chicken and the egg analogy then. So now what? It's a great point, but what do I do about that? What's the next step? How do I break the cycle? How do I stop being stressed or stop being fat so that I don't get stressed, or stop being stressed so that I don't get fat? He doesn't mention anything, and I wish he said just a little something. Hey, do yoga, get a massage. Whatever it is that he recommends would have been really great and helpful, I think, to a lot of people like me. The next one he talks about is balancing eating and your circadian rhythm. He says structured and predictable meals improve insulin sensitivity and sleep. So if you structure your meals out, you will sleep better. Okay, that's great. Versus randomly eating throughout the day. He definitely doesn't like people eating several meals throughout the day. Having 3 meals in the day is much better, he thinks. And as long as they're structured and they're the same every day, your body starts to get used to it and you'll get better sleep and lose weight. So that's good too. But it's very unrealistic for a lot of people to get a lot of uninterrupted sleep. A lot of people have sleeping problems. A lot of people have things that keep them up. I used to have a job where I had to wake up at 4 in the morning to get to work. Some things, just sometimes people can't sleep very much. So then, do I just have to live a life of gaining weight because of lack of sleep? Like, how impactful is this? That's what I wanted to know. The next one is incorporate probiotics and fiber. He says that there's a link between what is in our gut and how we store fat. Okay, he goes into a little bit of the science of there, a little bit of talking about some of the studies that have shown that. I agree, that's fine. He then recommends a vitamin that he's sponsored by, which, okay, he's sponsored by it, good for him. I really think that it would have been better to say, hey, these are some vitamins out there, here's are some other ones, this is why I chose this one, not just, hey, I take this myself, and then I would sort of understand why the options are out there and why this one's better than the competition. But either way, probiotics and fiber, good. He says to eliminate trans fats. Okay, he says it's not hard to do, it's on lots of labels, and there's a lot of restaurants out there that have already eliminated trans fats from their cooking. I totally agree. Get away from fast foods and trans fats. You don't want to eat them. I mean, I want to eat them. I do. But I don't because of my weight loss goals. I don't want to eat them. But I wish he mentioned healthy fat alternatives. Trans fats are bad, but then there's good fats that are good. So I wish he had talked about that, because a lot of people don't really understand the difference. I think fat's fat, and why is one better than the other? A little bit more delving into that would have been helpful for me. Then he says, add spice to your food. He says it's powerful with helping reduce visceral fat. Visceral fat is that belly fat. And then he goes into the science and speculates as to why. Then he says, who doesn't love spicy food? And that's where it really lost me. A lot of people don't like spicy food. I can handle some spicy food, but I know people that can't handle spicy food. And then what do? They don't get to gain the benefits of this? Are there some alternatives to eating like a habanero pepper? Can I have some sort of a pill version that gets me the same thing? Like, what else is there out there that can accomplish those same goals? Again, the link to his video is down in my description. Have you seen the video? Let me know in the comments. What did you think about it? Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.